YouTube. So today we are going to see what I think is the best team for clearing Abyss Guila. Now, this team is very good at holding Guila down when all she wants to do is just jump around and be very annoying. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so that I can dish out more content like this. Now, I will leave you to the run. Enjoy. Okay, so let's go over how and why the team works. So the goal of the team is to activate the Earth Burst as fast as possible so that we can stun Gila and then let Diane go absolutely crazy. So Diane's passive is that when you attack an enemy affected by an Earth Burst, you deal 25% more damage, and then when you attack 5 times, you will apply Breaker, which increases the damage they take from DN by 30%. Her normal skill is that when you attack an enemy affected by an Earth Burst, we increase DN's crit damage by 50%, which is absolutely crazy. Now, our main way of activating the Breaker is with the ult. Um, so as you saw at the start, or when we started doing the damage rotation, we swapped to the N and then we did the combined ult, which also gives us some nice buffs, nothing too crazy. But that's our way of enabling the N to do so much damage with applying Breaker. Now, her special skill is that when it is fully charged, it resets if you attack an enemy affected by Breaker. And when it's fully charged, it does a lot of damage. So you basically apply the Breaker, use your normal skill, and then just Q away. Now, with her engravement also, every time we attack an enemy affected by Breaker, we reduce the normal skill cooldown by 17%, which is okay, but we also increase our earth damage by up to 28%, which is also very nice. Next is Elaine. So Elaine flat out gives you a 30% earth damage buff just for existing, which is already very insane. She also applies the Saintess Mark, which decreases the enemy's Earth Burst resistance, by 20%, which is also very strong. And we also have more shield, scaling with our defense, and we also take less damage with when we have a shield applied to us. So very good unit, very good support. Next, Manny. So Manny with her passive is, first of all, we deal 30% more ult damage to an enemy affected by punishment, and we apply punishment with our normal skill, and it also guarantees critical hits, which is very, very insane. And with our special attack, we apply Draco Priestess, which increases our crit damage by 30%. Very, very strong, very, very good. Now, Daisy. So, the reason that Daisy works is because of this engravement. So, with her, let's go over her abilities real quick. So her normal skill is that you lay down these street lamps which shock the enemy and give allies after a certain amount of hits, after 5 hits, gives electric charge to allies, which increases lightning crit damage and crit chance for allied heroes. Um, but with the engravement, when we reach full stacks of giving crit buffs, we increase all allied crit damage by 20%, which is absolutely, absolutely insane. Not to mention her special attack increases crit damage by another 15%, and we also get our more attack speed for the straight lamp, so it rolls faster and faster and faster and faster. And with her ult, we reduce enemies' crit defense by 50%, which is absolutely, absolutely, absolutely insane. Now, if you don't have Daisy, I have seen people use King instead of her. Now, I unfortunately don't have King, so I can't tell you exactly how good team is, but from from what I've seen, people make it work. So if you don't have Daisy, you didn't pull, but you do have King, you can use that team. And also, if you don't have um any of these units, save for DN, you can also use Meliodas, but keep in mind you won't get the stun gauge very fast after the first one because Guila is weak to Earth, and you need to have an Earth Burst active before you can stun her. So yeah, this is the team. Let me know what you think about it down below. And if you have any other team suggestions or you have a team that you cleared Gila with, I would very much like to see which team you used, which units, and maybe even run this team myself. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helped you get some ideas to a good team that can beat Abyss Gila. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.